what's going on, guys? It's Anime One back here with a new video, and today I'm here with a new part of What If Naruto was banished and had Gojo's power. So if you guys like the content in the channel, subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, also like this video. So without any delay, let's begin the video. He smelled something that he hadn't smelled or eaten in a long time. Ichiraku ramen. Naruto walked and took a seat. The old man who ran the shop was behind the counter, cooking. He heard the person come in. He didn't turn around to greet the person. Welcome to Ichiraku. How may I help you? Naruto spoke. Old man, can you start by getting one of your old number one customer a big bowl of ramen? The old man turned around once he heard the guy say that he was his number one customer. When he saw a white-haired man sitting there, he was confused. Sorry. I don't remember who you are exactly. Naruto smiled. I have changed, and I don't look like before, so I understand. But maybe this will help you, the boy said, pointing at his whisker marks. The old man's eyes widened as he was excited with joy. Naruto! It's good to see you. This place hasn't been the same without you. Well, I had no control over that, but I'm here now, and I haven't had a good bowl of ramen since 6 years. Well, don't worry, this one is on the house. I'm just glad that you're back, the old man said. Naruto smiled at the old man. He was happy to be back at the stand. This place was a safe haven while he was living in this village. After having his meal, Naruto spoke. Well, I have to go. Thanks for the meal, old man. Naruto knocked on the door to Suki's room. As the door opened, he saw the prettiest woman that he had ever seen. Hey, sweetie, she embraced him in a hug. They broke away as they entered the room. Suki decided to speak. Naruto, are you okay? I was worried about you. I'm fine. Anyways, what did you do in an hour that was gone? Suki walked to the bed and sat down. Not much, really. I was really waiting for you to come back so that you could show me around. I mean, if that's okay with you. She knew that Naruto's history wasn't so good in this village, and she didn't want to force him into showing her around. Naruto, who was leaning against the wall, walked up and sat around the bed with Suki. Okay, I'll show you around if that's what you want. The couple exited the hotel and was walking through the busy village. Naruto grabbed Suki's hand while they were walking down the street. Naruto felt as if he was being watched. Judging by the stealth of the person, he knew that it was his old Jonin instructor. He stopped. Suki got a curious look, then looked at Naruto. Naruto, why did you stop? Is something wrong? Naruto looked at the woman, who was a head shorter than him. No, nothing's wrong. We're just being followed, but don't worry, we are not in any danger. With that said, Naruto turned to face straight ahead. Kakashi, Asuma, Kurenai, and Guy, you all can come out now. Now Asuma appeared directly in front of Naruto. Guy appeared on Tsuki's left, Kurenai on Naruto's right, and Kakashi was lying in the tree pretending to read a book. Yo, Naruto, Kakashi said as he folded his book and appeared next to Asuma. What do you want, Hatake? Kakashi had expected that from Naruto. Guy spoke in his usual manner. Naruto, it's good to see you. To see you again. You are enjoying your springtime of youth. It's good to have you back as a leaf ninja again. Naruto turned to look at Guy with a serious look. I'm not a leaf shinobi. They wanted to reinstate me, but I declined. Why would you do that, Naruto? Kurenai asked. Do you actually think that I would want to be a shinobi of this village after what had happened 6 years ago? I'm not fighting this village out of love or loyalty. I'm here to fulfill my end of the deal. Kakashi, if you don't want anything, please leave me alone. Kakashi looked at Naruto. Then he looked at the girl who was holding his arm. Naruto, who is your friend? This is Suki, my fiance. Asuma smoke. You, Naruto, you have made quite a name for yourself. You asked Kakashi what we wanted. Well, the reason we are here is... Naruto interjected. You're here to measure my skills. I knew that Tsunade would send somebody to test my skills. No matter. You guys won't see much. I don't intend to break a sweat. Kakashi looked at Naruto with wonder. He wondered if Naruto really came so far that he could dispatch four of Konoha's elite Jonins without breaking a sweat. Asuma broke his concentration. I don't think we'll be that easy to beat, Naruto replied. Let's get this over with. I promised Suki that I would soar around the village. Kakashi decided to speak. Meet us at Team 7's former training ground. With that, all the four Jonin vanished. Naruto looked at Suki. Walk around and have fun. I'll finish this quickly. And when I do, I'll find you when I'm done. Few minutes later, Naruto appeared a minute after Kakashi, Kurenai, Asuma, and Guy did. Naruto was standing in the middle while being surrounded by the four Jonins. Kakashi lifted up his headband to reveal his Sharingan. While Guy took a fighting stance, Kurenai did the same. Asuma pulled out his knuckle knives. Kakashi and Guy were standing in front of him, while Kurenai and Asuma stood behind him. Kurenai started it all by creating an illusion. Naruto was impressed to say the least. Everyone disappeared from view. All he saw was a barren waste and devoid of everything. Naruto sighed. Well, Genjutsu doesn't work on me. He decided who would be the first one he would take out. Naruto vanished from everyone's sight. Kakashi realized where Naruto went. His eyes widened. He looked at the tree where Kurenai was. Kurenai, watch out! He turned her head to face the person that was beside her. White would be the last thing that she would see. Naruto hit her in the back of the neck. He then grabbed her and leaped down to the ground where they were still watching. He laid her down in the middle of the field. Azuma was shocked that Naruto had broken out of Kurenai's strongest genjutsu. How the hell did he break out of it? No one except the Hyuga and the Uchiha could break out of that jutsu. Naruto smirked. Let's just say I have something better than those two. Kakashi formed hand signs. Then he shouted, Fire style, Fireball Jutsu. Naruto stood there, right there, as Kakashi's eyes widened. I thought he would dodge that, Kakashi said. Well, that was a strong fireball, a voice came out, as the fireball was now nowhere to be seen. What the? Kakashi said. The attack definitely made contact, and he didn't dodge it. So, what's going on here exactly? In a flash, Asuma was behind Naruto. Asuma threw a kick with his left leg, but then, again, it didn't reach the boy, and Naruto sighed. None of her attacks will reach me. As the boy said that, in a flash, Naruto grabbed Asuma's leg and threw him. As Kakashi caught Asuma, at the same time, he threw lightning-infused kunai towards Naruto as Guy appeared behind them. Maybe he can neutralize one attack, but how about two people attacking you at the same time? Kakashi thought. As he lifted up his leg to hit Naruto, the kunai were a few inches away from the boy's face, and Guy's leg that were getting closer to boy's face. Both stopped. This is getting boring, Naruto said, as a blue aura came out of Naruto, as Kakashi and Asuma were pulled towards Naruto, as the three smashed into each other. They all looked up as their eyes widened as they saw a huge Rasengan inches away from their faces. Well, that does it, Naruto said as the Rasengan disappeared. Kakashi turned to face him. I've gotten better. I heard that the rumors and assumed that you were good, but then I didn't expect you to be this good. Not to mention that technique. What the hell was that? Naruto smirked. It's called Infinity. It's an extension of my Kekkei Genkai, called the Limitless. Let's leave it at that, Naruto said as he turned around to leave, as Kakashi spoke. The closer we get, the slower we get. That's it, isn't it? Kakashi said, covering his Sharingan. Naruto smirked. Well, you were always smart, Kakashi, Naruto said as Asuma and Guy's eyes widened. What? That's ridiculous. How in the world are we supposed to fight against something like that? That makes him practically invincible, Guy said. Well, there might be a few ways to get around that, but with your level of chakra, that might also not work, Kakashi said as Naruto smiled. Well, see ya guys. On the nearby tree, Tsunade watched the whole thing in awe. She had just witnessed Naruto dispatch 4 of Konoha's elite Jonins without breaking a sweat. She spoke out loud, to no one in particular. How did he get so strong? The 6 sides and the Limitless is a nasty combination. There is a reason why that power was the sole reason why the Uzumaki clan was wiped out. She looked over her right to see a man that she hadn't seen approximately for 6 years. The only word that she could utter was Jiraiya. Jiraiya decided to break the silence. It's been a while, Tsunade. Yes, it most certainly has. What brings you back? She asked. Jiraiya was leaning against the tree, broke eye contact with the woman before him to look off into the space. Well, I haven't seen my student in 6 months. I decided it would be nice to see him. She had a sad look on her face. Oh, is that the only reason? She asked. He decided to meet her eyes again. No, the slug princess was now curious. Then, what is it? Why did you come back? What is your other reason? My other reason is to be able to tell you not to do it. She had an idea of what he was getting at. Jiraiya probably more than anyone knew how she felt about Naruto. Tsunade knew deep down why Jiraiya told her not to do it, but she decided to question it anyway. Why shouldn't I why shouldn't I do it, huh? Give me a good reason. His eyes visibly show anger. Give you a reason. I can give you a whole list of reasons, but I won't. But I'll give you a good reason. That should be good enough. For the first time in his life, he's happy. Don't try to ruin his happiness. Please. Tsunade looked at her feet. Jiraiya, he belongs here. He belongs to his home, this village. I have tried to make him see that. I just wish. The Toad Hermit stopped her before she could finish. You just wish that you could correct your mistake. Unlike Dan and Nawaki, you didn't have any control over the situation. Tsunade tensed up at the mention of her lover and brother. You have full control over the situation with Naruto. Tsunade knew everything that Jiraiya had said was right. She could have forced the council to give in, but instead she had just agreed to banish Naruto. She never had any intention of making his banishment permanent. She was just going to have him return in a couple of years and then tell everyone about his heritage. She believed that this would make people happy and accept him more. A tear fell down her cheek. I did what I felt was best for Naruto and the village at the time. Naruto needed to get away, and I believed that in the time the villagers would get over what they believed Naruto to be. I sent some of his friends to search for him after 3 years had passed. They were never able to find him because he covered up his tracks so well. I planned on telling him, or at least tell the village, about his heritage when he returned. She turned to Jiraiya with tears falling down her face. Jiraiya, please understand that I never wanted to hurt him. I love him as if he were my own son. He's the only reason why I have remained as the Hokage. My goal is to free the village of his hate. Jiraiya, I fear that I've lost the chance to make amends. It hurts because I am the one who has caused him so much pain. I don't know what to do. I'll tell you one thing, Princess. Naruto is not helping Konoha for money. That's only added bonus. He's doing it mainly to kill the Raikage with his own hands. Jiraiya said as Tsunade looked at him. What is the history between the two? Jiraiya looked at her. I can't tell you. That's because, well, that's Naruto's place. And whether it's decision to tell you or not. But I'll tell you this much. Without Naruto, this village is done for. Jiraiya said as he continued. From the day we left for the training, for the next 3 years, I worked him into the ground. He became so strong that even I had to enter sage mode to be a challenge to him. But after a certain incident, he became the strongest. At this point of time, there is no one that can beat him. He said confidently, I knew you would protect him. I'm just glad it was long enough for us to defeat the Akatsuki and the Sound. If they would have got him, I don't know what would I have done. Jiraiya spoke once more. Well, he was the reason you guys beat the Akatsuki in the first place. Her curiosity forced her to ask, how do you figure so? Well, he did take out 3 of the 4 members of the Akatsuki. He took out Hidan, Kakuzu, and Kisame, and the leader, Pain. someone who possessed the Rinnegan. After his battle with Pain, is when Naruto became the strongest. I don't know the full story, but as the brat refuses to tell me. Well, since all of them are dead, the only one that leaves us to give us a run for our money are now Naruto and Sasuke, she stated. So, did he kill Itachi? You know, Orochimaru only went after him because he couldn't defeat Itachi. Jiraiya replied, yeah, that's what I figured. Anyway, those are probably stronger than us now. The white-haired man answered. Jiraiya wondered if Tsunade was going to retire soon. He knew that she always wanted to give her the Hokage position to Naruto, but since he was no longer a member of the village, she wondered who she would select to be the sixth Hokage. Tsunade would have chosen and decided. Tsunade, have you chosen? Who will you pick as the replacement of you? No, she answered. As so, you're going to leave the Hokage position unfilled? She responded. I already told the council that I will not be selecting a successor, so they have decided to select the Uchiha as the successor and as the sixth Hokage. You already know who I wanted to replace me. Giving her a light-hearted smile, he placed a hand on her shoulder. Yeah, I do. Anyways, let's get out of this tree and head towards a local bar. I think we both could use some sake. She smiled at the white-haired man. Sounds like a great plan, she said, as they both went to get their beloved sake. Naruto had just finished his fight with Kakashi and the other Jonins, and he was now currently looking for Suki, but he couldn't find her anywhere. He looked at his watch and he knew that his 10 minutes were almost up. To think, Naruto, where the hell could she be? In an instant, he got it. He ran to the nearest clothing shop in the area. Naruto entered the shop and then found Suki looking at some shirts. He let out a sigh of relief. He decided to slide behind her and put his hands over her eyes. Yasu! Suki smiled, already knowing it was her loving Naruto. I suspect it's my Naruto. At a local barbecue shack, sitting at a table with a grill in the middle. That seated at least two Jonins. Guy was telling all that who didn't participate in the skirmish with Naruto how easily he had beaten all of them. Everyone, with the exception of Kurenai, Asuma, and Kakashi, were shocked. Impossible! There's no way that he beat all of you at the same time, Anko stated. I wish that was true, Anko, but he made us look like rookies who didn't know their place, Asuma said while preparing to smoke a cigarette. Shikamaru decided to speak. I bet the Hokage put you up to a troublesome task of testing Naruto's ability. Yes, he did. Truth be told, I didn't expect him to improve that much. If I had to guess, I'd say he's on par with Sasuke. Kakashi replied. Ebisu spoke. You may be right. Neji, who was sipping his tea, put it down to speak. I don't know what his skill level is right now, but he certainly has improved. He looked at Tenten and Shikamaru. You two had noticed it when we were sent to retrieve him. Tenten wondered what Neji was getting at. What do you mean, Neji? Shikamaru answered. He means how Naruto was able to get behind Ino without her even noticing until the kunai was at her neck. To tell you the truth, I don't think my shadow binding technique would have held him on if he was serious. He knew who we were. He was calling us out. Remember? Well, he does wear a blindfold, so his senses must be through the roof, Kurenai asked. Well, that's not true entirely. He has two Keki Genkai, the Sixth Eye and the Limitless. The Sixth Eye allows him to complete control over his chakra perfectly, and provide him a kinetic vision similar to the Sharingan, and not only that, into kilometers away. As for the Limitless, I only know one of his abilities, that he slows down anything that comes close to him. Kakashi said, I wonder who is stronger, Naruto or Sasuke? Anko questioned. Tenten responded, probably Sasuke. He did defeat Itachi, who was said to be even stronger than Orochimaru. Anko looked at Tenten. You're probably right. Sasuke-kun is in line to be the next Hokage. He also knows a ton of jutsu. Neji wasn't so sure that Sasuke was stronger. He knew that Naruto was playing with him and the others back in the Sun Country. He knew there was a lot more to meet to Naruto than just what the eyes said. Well, well, that might be a fight that we'll all see in the near future. They're going to a mission together tomorrow, Shikamaru said. Tenten spoke. They were teammates. I'm sure that they won't fight. You're wrong, Kakashi interrupted. Sasuke and Naruto are rivals, although they worked well together when the situations called for it. They were always trying to outdo each other. When they always fought each other, I think Naruto was the reason why Sasuke defected in the first place. Naruto and Suki were walking down the street. Since the sun was about to, go down, they were heading back to their hotel. Naruto heard a woman's voice calling his name, and he turned around to see a brunette with clouds covering her private areas. Naruto just smiled. Suki was furious at the woman, until she transformed into a teenage boy with Standard's uniform of a leaf tunic. Naruto, big brother, how that was a smoker of a jutsu, eh? The teen stated. As the teen stated that, Naruto looked at the teen. Well, Konohamaru, I forbid you to use any kind of that jutsu, okay? Naruto said, as Konohamaru got a sad look on his face. As Naruto, now pumping his fist up in the air, said, Then step aside, Konohamaru. Let me show you the best sexy jutsu ever created to known to man. Realizing what Naruto had said, Suki immediately slapped him on the back of the head. Idiot! If I ever were to catch you doing something as ridiculous as that, you can forget about touching me ever again. Naruto recovered from the smack as he greeted Konohamaru. Hey Konohamaru, how's it hanging? Pretty good, bro. I've heard we're doing a mission together tomorrow. It's gonna be a wicked awesome mission to have to work with you, bro. I know you have tons of kick-ass jutsus. Konohamaru said with excitement. Konohamaru and Naruto were both smiling. As both of the ninja senses kicked in, they quickly turned to see 5 kunais coming in their direction. Naruto grabbed Suki before she knew what was going on and flipped out of the way. Konohamaru sensed kunai and flipped out of the way as well. Naruto landed a foot away from where the kunai was embedded into the floor. He looked to the direction where the kunai came from. On the rooftop stood a man with a Jonin vest, black sweats with the shin bandages, and a black long sleeve shirt. On the arm of his shirt was a symbol of the Uchiha clan. Naruto narrowed his gaze and recognized who it was. In an angry tone, he decided to speak. Uchiha Sasuke. Sasuke flipped off the roof and landed in front of Naruto. He sprouted his infamous smirk. You're as slow as ever. Dope. Naruto basically growled his next comment. What do you want, Sasuke? Suki was looking at Sasuke. Naruto had told her about Sasuke and how they had fought in this place called the Valley of the End. But he never told her about the details of the battle. All he said that he lost. We just came to check out if the rumors were true, Sasuke answered. And those rumors would be, Naruto questioned, that you are back in the town. I also heard that you beat Kakashi, Guy, Kurenai, and Asuma. Not bad. Dope. The Uchiha replied. Naruto was wearing a smirk. A lot of things has changed, Sasuke. No offense, but you're not even a match for me, duckhead. Sasuke's eyes narrowed. He was pissed, and Naruto knew that he was getting Sasuke angry. That's exactly what he wanted. Sasuke calmed himself down. Your girlfriend is really attractive. Getting her is probably the only good thing you did right. Dope. Naruto was getting pissed. He knew that Sasuke was doing this because he was doing the same thing. I never knew you liked girls, Sasuke-chan. I mean, you always rejected your fangirls. I always thought that you played with the other team. Konohamaru and Suki could feel the tension between the two. They knew that both of them were going to explode at any time now. Suki decided to grab Naruto's arm and drag him to the hotel. Naruto, let's go. Naruto nodded and decided to walk off. Sasuke spoke, getting saved by his girl. That's what I expected of you, dope. I mean, you can't even look me in the eyes when and talk with that stupid blindfold of yours. Naruto stopped immediately. He was officially pissed now. He was not going to let this slide. He turned his face towards Sasuke, against Suki's protest. You know, Sasuke, I don't like fighting with words. I'd rather use my fist. Sasuke smirked. He had gotten what he wanted. There is a training area about a mile away from here. We could do a lot of talking there if you would like. Sasuke pointed towards Suki. Bring her too. I want her to see you get your ass kicked. He then puffed away to the training ground. Naruto looked at Konohamaru, who was next to him. Protector, when we get to the training ground? Konohamaru was worried about Naruto. He knew that Sasuke was probably the strongest in the village. Naruto, I don't think you should fight Sasuke. Naruto just smiled. Oh, I know, he's the strongest in the village, blah 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 blah. Well, don't worry about me. I'm the strongest in the world. Naruto poofed to the training ground 7. Sasuke was standing in the middle of the clearing. Naruto and Sasuke were staring at each other intently. The power that was radiating off both of them was similar to when Orochimaru and the third Hokage were fighting. They just stood there, looking at each other for 2 minutes. Konohamaru had arrived with Tsuki. They were standing a distance away. Kakashi and the others who had sensed the immense chakra came to check it out. They all landed next to Konohamaru. The Onbu squad came when they felt Sasuke and an unfamiliar power. They surrounded Naruto. Sasuke spoke to the Onbu squad. Stand down. A man wearing a bear mask spoke. Sasuke, we have a duty to take in anyone who acts against a leaf shinobi. I said to stand down. Don't get involved no matter what happens. He said while looking at Naruto the whole time. The Onbu squad decided to watch the fight. Tsunade and Jiraiya walked up to next to the small group and that consisted of ninjas. What is going on here? Tsunade asked. Big brother Naruto is about to kick Sasuke's ass. Konohamaru replied. Hanabi, who was training with Hinata, had felt the power that came from them earlier. Her and Hinata had arrived in time to hear Konohamaru's proclamation. She decided to comment on what she thought to be a ridiculous comment. You really are a fool, monkey boy. Naruto cannot be Sasuke. He's going to be the 6th Hokage. He will not lose to him no matter what. Naruto looked to his left to see a lot of ninjas looking at him, and Sasuke. They saw Konohamaru with Tsuki. She was the only one that he was looking for. However, he saw the one person that broke his heart 6 years ago. He narrowed his eyes when she came next to Tsunade. The pink-haired kunoichi known as Sakura has not changed a bit. Only her outfit and, well, she had gotten a little bit taller. That was all. Naruto just smiled. This was going to be a perfect opportunity to beat Sasuke in front of everyone. Sakura and everyone else. They turned back to Sasuke, who was smiling. Sasuke was curious. Why are you smiling? Dope. It's just smiling at how I'm going to show everyone how weak you really are, duckhead. Sasuke's eyes narrowed at that statement as he shifted into a fighting stance. Then show me. Try to keep up, Uchiha, Naruto said. Sasuke went through hand signs first. Chidori Senbon, he said as Naruto just smiled at the Senbon stopped in front of him. Oh my, I wonder what will happen if this hit me, Naruto said. But then, wait, Naruto said, as the Senmons turned into red Senmons and then exploded. In a distance, Naruto appeared. Well done, Sasuke. A 2-stage attack. Not bad, Naruto said, but then Sasuke appeared in front of him with a Sharingan activated. Talk all you want though, but you're still gonna lose. He said as Sasuke twisted his hand covered in lightning forward, but to his surprise his Chidori stopped. Sasuke tried to push forward, but the attack wouldn't budge. Using his Sharingan, the Uchiha saw the chakra around Naruto. What the hell is that? Well, what you're touching right now is the infinity between you and me. Infinity? Sasuke asked, as Naruto nodded. Well, the closer you get, the slower you get. To put it in simple words, you really can't hit me. Sasuke gritted his teeth in annoyance. Naruto smirked, as in a flash, he was grabbing Sasuke's hand. One, two, and Naruto said as he pulled Sasuke closer and punched the Uchiha in the stomach. Sasuke coughed out blood. Shit, he's fast. Even with the Sharingan, I barely saw him moving. There's still more, Naruto said as he punched Sasuke again and again, as Sasuke coughed out more blood. Not only that, his punches are hit even harder than Guy. This can't be normal punches enforced by chakra. It's something else. I have to know. Sasuke couldn't finish his thought as Naruto kept them away. Then Naruto pointed his fingers towards Sasuke. An affinity exists everywhere. All my Genkai does it is bring it to into reality, convergence and divergence. What do you think happens when one touches this void? Naruto said as a red ball of chakra started forming on top of his finger. Curse technique reversal. Red. As Naruto said that, Sasuke didn't have enough time to react as he was blown away by the force. As in a distance, after the smoke cleared, Sasuke could be seen with a purple aura around him. As the aura disappeared, but his eyes changed into the internal Mangekyo Sharingan. Playtime's over, Naruto. Naruto smirked. My, bringing out the big guns, are we? Naruto said as Sasuke looked at him. His eyes started to bleed. Amaterasu, he said as black flames caught onto Naruto. Well, this is bad, Naruto said, but then his frown changed into a smile. Is that what you expected me to say? Naruto said, as a red aura engulfed his body, and then the black flames were pushed off Naruto. Flame control, Sasuke said, as black flames that were pushed away by Naruto became spikes and approached Naruto, but only to be stopped by Naruto's infinity. Only Amaterasu was able to get through, and that means the only way I can fight him is, Sasuke said as he pulled out his sword, and it was now surrounded with a black aura. Never thought I would have to use this, but I guess it is what it is. Sahanabi had her eyes widen. That's impossible. Sasuke is actually losing, and it looks like Naruto isn't even breaking a sweat. Konohamaru, Shikamaru, Choji, and Neji, and Kiba to be specifically, smirked. Well, yeah, keep this on, Naruto. Show that emo bastard his place, Kiba shouted. Naruto smirked as he pointed his finger towards the crowd. Heard that, Sasuke? Looks like I am the popular one here, Naruto said as he grinned. Sasuke smirked. Not for long, dope, he said as he disappeared and appeared in front of Naruto, swinging his sword, but the strange thing was, the sword didn't stop as Naruto took out a kunai and clasped his kunai with the Uchiha sword. Whoa, would you look at that? Yin and Yang release. You combine them both to neutralize any ninjutsu, so in theory, it should be able to neutralize my infinity, Naruto said as Sasuke smirked. Yeah, and now, he said as black spikes formed around Sasuke, but Naruto vanished and appeared in the distance. Well, Sasuke, you are actually making me a bit serious, Naruto said as he put his hand forward as a blue ball formed. Curse technique amplification. Blue. Naruto said as Sasuke was pulled towards him. What the? Sasuke said as another Naruto appeared underneath him and he was being pulled towards the original Naruto. Rasengan, the clone, Naruto said as he slammed the Rasengan into Sasuke's back. The clone was taken back when he saw a ribcage, a purple one. My, what's this? The clone said as he poofed away as the original Naruto, who was now inches away from Sasuke, pointed his fingers at the Uchiha. Reversal curse technique. Red. As he sent Sasuke flying as Sasuke coughed out blood. I never thought this battle would be this one-sided, Tenten said. Yeah, no matter how powerful Naruto is, beating Sasuke the way he is, that's absurd. That's because he's the strongest. They all saw Jiraiya there. What? Hanabi was the one to speak. There's no way he's stronger than you, Sasuke, and Hokage-sama. Right, Jiraiya-san? Jiraiya looked at the girl. He can beat me and Tsunade at the same time. I don't know how strong Sasuke is, but he's not beating Naruto. Jiraiya said. Everyone was shocked, hearing that Naruto could beat Jiraiya and Tsunade at the same time without breaking a sweat. This is so troublesome, Shikamaru said as he looked at Jiraiya. Then let me guess, Naruto is just toying around with Sasuke, isn't he? Jiraiya grinned at that. Yeah! Sasuke screamed as he was surrounded with armor Susanoo. Let's see how we get through this, Naruto, Sasuke said as Naruto looked at the construct of chakra around Sasuke. Not bad, Sasuke. It really makes sense why you were elected as the future Hokage. When Tsunade retires, you would beat most people, or heck, even beat most Kage in a fight. But I, on the other hand, am a different case. I'll show you what true jutsu really is, Naruto said as he put down his blindfold to show his shining blue eyes. Domain expansion, infinite void, Naruto said as a shell of pure chakra surrounded Naruto and Sasuke. Sasuke looked at the infinite void. What the hell just happened? I can't see anything or feel anything. No, I can't feel everything and see everything, but the information is never complete, so cannot do anything. Naruto appeared behind Sasuke. This is the inner world of the limitless. Perception and communication, and the actions that you take in daily life are forced upon you infinitely. It's ironic, isn't it? When granted everything, you cannot do shit. Instead of dying, but since you are a comrade, I'll let you go. Easy this time, Naruto said as he chopped Sasuke in the back of the neck, knocking him out cold. As that happened, the outer cell of the infinite void cracked as many people approached both of them. Many girls got hearts in their eyes as they saw Naruto, and without, his blindfold on, as, Naruto is extremely handsome, since, as he looks like Gojo pretty much with whisker marks, okay? Inside the crater, Naruto stood there and unconscious Sasuke. His eyes were focused on the Sharingan wielder. Naruto picked up Sasuke bridal style. He walked towards the crowd, and when he got near Sakura and Kakashi, he laid Sasuke down. Don't worry, Kakashi. I didn't kill your prize student. I just knocked him out. You should wake up in an hour or so, he said, void of any emotions. He cringed when he didn't add the sensei part. With the exception of Jiraiya, they all looked at him in shock, but he ignored them. He walked past everyone and went straight to Suki. He was next to Konohamaru. I think we should get some rest. Let's head back to the hotel. And Suki looked at him. He had some cuts on his body. But Sakura approached Naruto, but by that time, Naruto had completely healed his wound on his own. Naruto, you're injured. Let me heal you. She went to place her hands above him to heal him. But she slapped it away as the wound immediately started to heal, and it healed instantly as smoke came out of it. I know, my reverse curse technique is more than enough. He stopped and turned around as he looked at Ino. If my memory serves me right, Ino, didn't Haruno tell me never to speak to her again? He finally turned his gaze towards Sakura. The only reason you want to help me right now is because you feel guilty. I don't need your help. As far as I'm concerned, you're dead to me. Sakura felt as if a knife went through her heart. His words stung her. Tears were swelling up in her eyes. Naruto gave her a smirk. Did my words hurt you? I'm glad. You know how I understand or how I felt that day, Sakura. You're pathetic. Tears slid down her cheek. Naruto, we were friends. Why would you say such a hurtful thing? He spoke once again. Sakura, let's get one thing straight. You and I were never friends. I only had a few people that I could call friends in this village. You treated me badly. Whenever I tried to be friends with you, whenever Sasuke and I had argued, you would always take his side. I did everything I could to prove that I was worthy of your friendship. I even protected you from Gaara and this village.
Still, everyone hated me. If it wasn't for me, he pointed his finger at Tsunade. She wouldn't have become the Hokage of this village. Hell, if it wasn't for me, he pointed at Kakashi. Zabuza would have killed him. He paused for a second. Sakura, don't ever speak to me again. Maybe I should have let Gara kill you that day since you're so pathetic. Kakashi came to her defense. Naruto, that's enough. You've gone far. You've gone too far. Naruto glared at the man with the mask. It's just like Hatake to protect his two precious students. I don't see how this involves you, so stay out of this, scum. Now Kakashi gritted his teeth under his mask. Naruto smiled, knowing he got a rise out of him. What? Did I say something that pissed off the great Hatake? It must have been when I called you scum. Don't get mad. I call it like I see it. How did you figure that I'm a scum, Naruto? He asked in a normal, calm facade. You consider people who abandon their friends and comrades as scum, right? I guess it goes without saying. He calmly replied. Naruto spoke once more. You abandoned me to train Sasuke during the Chunin exams. When I asked you for help, you taught him and Sakura. But whenever I asked you for your help, you would say that my chakra control was horrible. Not once did you recommend something that would help me improve my chakra control. How does it feel to have your best student beaten by the one that he considered to be your worst? He then looked at the Anbu and the members and the Chunin and the Jonin and the fangirls, pretty much everyone that was there. This is the guy that you worship, your sixth Hokage. He couldn't even beat me, and you expect him to protect the village. The members of the Anbu and the fangirls, Kunoichis, were fuming now. He turned his gaze towards Tsunade. Your successor sucks. So, do you believe I'm worth the 19 million Rio that I'm being uh, given for my services? I beat your soon to be the sixth Hokage. Naruto looked at all of the female, Kunoichi swooning over Sasuke. He knew no matter what he did, Sasuke would always have the respect. He proved that he had strength to be the Hokage, and he was probably more handsome than Sasuke now. He knew that but still, this village would never accept him, no matter what. Sometimes he wondered why didn't he start his own village. He stored that thought afterward. Maybe he might do it. Hey Hatake, when he wakes up, ask him how does it feel to lose to the dead last. Also, how does it feel to know that you cannot beat me? Naruto was taunting Kakashi. Naruto, stop acting like an ass. Stop being so mean. Suki said, slightly mad at him. For the first time in his life, Naruto looked at Suki with hate in his eyes. You only know them for a few minutes, and you only taken up for them. They treat me like crap, and it's okay. But when I speak how I feel, I'm an ass. No, Suki, you're an ass for taking up for the people that probably want you dead for just being associated with me. Naruto turned around and stormed off, but leaving the shocked Suki there. Where are you going, Naruto? The concerned girlfriend asked. Why does it matter? The boy said in a sad tone. She turned to Jiraiya. Why is he acting like this? I never saw him once belittling someone. Sorry, okay. He always encouraged others to do their best. The third hermit decided to answer. Many people in this village hate Naruto. I'm sure you know why. But if you want to talk about it here, this village has done nothing to help him or make him believe in himself. True, he could have decided not to taunt everyone here, but to know why he acts this way to most people here, you have to ask him on your own, Suki. It's simple. When a people gives their all and they get nothing in return, it's only natural they become cold and bitter to all those around them that they've given their all to. Everyone turned around to see it was an unknown stranger speaking. With his mini afro, black jacket, black pants, and black sandals, Shino had to gain everyone's attention of everyone. Tsunade looked at Sasuke. Kakashi, take Sasuke home, and everyone go on about doing your own goddamn business. Everyone started to walk off. And this is where I'm gonna leave this part off, you guys.
Anyways, like this video and subscribe to the channel if you guys um are liking the series, right? So anyways, the manga is gonna be coming out sooner than you guys might be thinking. So anyways, I'm working my ass off to get the manga out as soon as possible. So yeah, hopefully you guys will like the manga, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Until then, peace out guys. See you in the next video.